What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Having a big butt must be really important. It must be like drinking water or something. And it's getting crazy because, having a big ass must be like some people's life work, right? I don't understand why it is. And this is coming from a guy. I mean, I do love big booties and all that stuff. But again, it is something that I think a lot of men can even do without, because life is not all about booty. Life is all about breasts. But for some ladies, they're willing to risk it all to get just that. And if they can't afford it, they will still try to go through with it also. Now, I want to talk about this lady, Cheyenne Medrano, Houston lady who wanted to get a BBL. Doesn't look bad in the pictures from what I can see. I'm talking about her personally. However, she didn't have the money to get it, in the right way. And no problem, she's right on the border in Texas by Mexico. Let me just go to Mexico by the border and I'm gonna take care of this. All right. Now you can get a BBL as little as $1,000 in Mexico. Hundreds of women, especially black women, are going there every day. However, with the fat transfer process of BBLs, you guys need to understand this. If any of that fat gets clogged up in any of those arteries or veins in that part, you instantly die. That's one way you can die. But one of those things you can also get is meningitis or fungal problems because, those cuts and wounds don't close correctly. You don't have the right healthcare system to mediate those things. And then you mess around and you die because of that, right? So she died because of fungal meningitis. Rare illness, but it can happen. And typically, if you don't clean your instruments, typically with BBLs, you can instantly die because fat gets caught up in the artery or in a vein, and then the blood flow stops, you die. In this case, contamination of instruments, which is, you're not cleaning your stuff, you're not sanitizing your things, and that's just dusty. Now, how do you do this? Okay, you want a Brazilian butt lift. Okay, the person they gave her to do it was a person listed as a gynecologist, a goddamn OBGYN. All right, she was gonna get liposuction, breasts, all of this for $5,000, and now you lost your life. And this is not to disrespect her or the family or anything like that, but this is to bring light into a situation, which is a lot of ladies put a lot of emphasis on their looks because of low self-esteem in comparisons to actually doing the work, which is very important, or listen to what I'm about to say also, working on themselves. Okay, this is something that we would think, that would be important. But to be honest, it's you find out all the time that it's not. It is not important at all to many women to work on themselves naturally. A lot of women are more concerned about what they look like or how somebody else looks like. And when I'm saying somebody else, other ladies, because most guys could care less about this stuff. There's so many ladies getting BBLs. I'm just going to be honest. A lot of guys can't tell what's real. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm getting at when I'm saying this, right? Guys don't know what is real. They don't know. Is that person, what was that person born as? Is that person this or that? And when you see so many BBLs, it could look good, but at the same time, we're going to be honest. Guys are kind of hip to the game that women are getting these BBLs, and it's not fascinating anymore. The reality is that in anything you're trying to do, whether you want to feel good about yourself, and again, BBLs are dangerous. You can have lifelong effects after that. But now, if you're in your professional skill sets at work or in a business, you got to be good at that business or in that environment. if you want to be in relationships, BBL can't save you. Having a bad attitude can't save you from BBL. You have to generally work on that skill of being a good wife, you know, being supportive. Those are things you're gonna do, but you don't see that. You see a microwave culture, and I'm gonna say this too. So many women who want a BBL or something quickly want a man who has to work for everything and got it the right way. A guy who doesn't take shortcuts. And how many women have to lose their life for women to understand that these shortcuts are dangerous? You're better off not even doing it. Like, do you love yourself enough to know that you don't need to do that? But no. And I think the pressure comes from not men, it's a lot of these ladies in the media. A lot of these ladies are being influenced by the Kim Kardashians. They're being influenced by the celebrities, the female movie stars. All of these people, listen to what I'm saying. All of these people are influencing these women. For what only God knows. I have no idea why they're interested in this. Knowing what the risks are, but they don't care. Look, you know you can die. Yeah, I know, but I gotta get my BBL though. Like, clout is such a big drug. It's such a great drug. Remember, there was a lady that came to Mexico with like three friends, and 2 of them ended up getting killed. They all followed her from South Carolina because she was trying to go to Mexico to get a BBL done. And in the process, 2 of her homeboys got killed by a mistaken identity. And then again, this is what I'm saying. You can't cheat the game, ladies. BBL or no BBL. If you cannot do the work of a woman every day, if you cannot be supportive of your man, if you cannot have a good disposition in the private sector or the public sector or relationship sector, it doesn't matter. That BBL is not going to do anything for you. It might make you feel good temporarily, but it's not going to change the mindset of people who already think that you're either weird or cool or not that cool to begin with. And you try to explain that to them, and it always falls on deaf ears. So you wanted to go ahead and do it. It's fine. Like, it's seriously, but I feel for these women who are doing it, especially they got kids. You're getting a BBL and then you die, leave your kids out there. It's sad, man. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with episode Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you subscribe to the bell. We're out.